how you doing out there? It's Joe and Darren over at Urban Hillsides Real Estate, bringing you once again Real Estate Reality, Friday, 2 p.m. Here we are, usually Thursdays. So apologize for that. Once again, the schedules, Darren. We're
It's all good, man. We're here. We're connecting.
busy. Hello? No?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
All
I'm
right.
going to ask my wife. Wife, she's my crew, you know. Could you give me the cord to the Ethernet? And I'll plug it in, just to be doubly sure. I'm still on Wi-Fi. All right, well, look, guys, we're going to go through the usual. We're going to go through seller wins, buyer wins. We're going to talk about the market, not only about mortgage rates, but also, local market news in terms of solds. And then we're going to talk about a topic. Today's topic, it's going to be pretty light. We're going to go through, Darren, the East Sider, kind of pick out some local real estate news and some other things that might be of interest. Again, more towards real estate, but definitely hyper local. Oh, let's try this. Hold on, guys. All right. Bear with. There she is. Okay.
Freaking live TV, man.
I know, it's horrible. All right, so before we get too deep into it, though, let's do the disclaimer. Darren Hubert and Joe Cloninger are real estate agents at Avenue 8 under the Urban Hillsides brand. All opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides or guests on this video are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Avenue 8. You should not treat any opinion expressed by Urban Hillsides as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of Urban Hillside's team's opinions. This video is for informational purposes only. All right. I guess, Darren, you want to start off with the mortgage rates. That's
Yeah,
always
let's
exciting.
just go there, man. It's front and center these
Okay.
days.
Yeah,
Fed meets
yeah.
next week. Often the rates will adjust in anticipation of what they're going to do. I'll start there. So we've already seen rates moving up since last week when the inflation numbers came out that were still identified as quite high.
Okay, so let's kind of restart before you get too far ahead of yourself. Let me bring up what we need to show here, and we'll go from there. So, share the screen. Bloop, bloop. All right. Okay, so in front of us, we now have mortgagenewsdaily.com. It's what we tend to go to and comment from. So here we are with the graph, and the graph is moving up. Looks more healthily above 6, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then as we move down daily, you'll see, at least over the last 5 days, a series of up moves towards now 6.35%.
Right.
Wow.
Highest it's been in some time. Yeah.
Well, I think if I read the news correct, 14-year high, right? I think 2008 they
2008.
quoted this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, the question becomes then are these already adjusting for the anticipated rate hike next week? So
Right.
we've seen as the Fed meetings have approached, or the announcement that they've already anticipated it. And when they announce it, it's actually fallen on multiple occasions. I'm not saying
Right.
that's going to happen, but don't assume that if the Fed goes up another 3/4 points next week, that it's going to go 3/4 points up from this point. But they're intentionally trying to get it to move up. That is their goal,
Yeah.
to curb inflation and slow the economy. So,
Wow. Well, let's look here. I've got here 1-year look, 5-year look, and max. Let's look at max. So here we are now at the 6.35, and gosh, 1980s. What was it there? 16.95%. Wowzers. And then if we go over to 2008, there it is, 6.04. Maybe it rose a little bit above that. 6.26, 2007.
yeah, I would say 6 to 8% range is pretty healthy.
Right. Yeah. This is a good way to look at it too, to try to get some sense of where
Yeah,
we are.
you know, after having low rates for so long,
Mm-hmm.
in that, even dipping into the twos, but
Right.
really maybe 3 to 5%, pretty consistent. That's become a little more the norm and the
Uh,
expectation. The question becomes, if we move into that 6 to 8% range, what impact will it have on prices
yeah.
overall?
Yeah.
Um, Time will tell.
Right. See the 5 year look. Yeah. Okay, that's looking bleak right there. Last 5 years, but yeah. All right. Well, there it is in perspective, from all the way back to the '80s to last year, and then 5 year view. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I believe it's September 21st, right? The Fed will make an announcement on what they want to do. So
I'm,
we'll
I'm
see.
not sure, Joe. I know it's next week. So,
I'm pretty sure it's September
okay,
21st. So
cool.
that is Wednesday. So yeah, we'll be able to talk to you about it on Thursday. See what happens. All right. And then next, I guess, you know, let's go to seller wins and buyer wins. And this is just to look right now at what the local market view is. We'll
I
get
don't
into
know
seller.
when you
Go
plan
ahead.
on dropping this in, Jeff. We can chat about Tropico if you want to, or
Yeah,
we
I was
can do
gonna.
it at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna do that when we moved into either solds or actives.
Okay,
But
you got it, man.
yeah. So let's go ahead and look at seller wins and buyer wins just on a broad view. So, Darren, I don't know if you had a chance to look at this,
I
but
did.
this was pretty telling to me. We're getting whipside all over the place, but and this is, as we always say, a 30-day view back. So it's not, but it's as close as we can get right now. The prices looked really good if you're a buyer, I would say, for the most part, right?
Right. So just to clarify that 30 days, so these are sales that went on the market 30
Mm-hmm.
plus days ago, properties that were listed that got under contract, and these are completed sales in the last 7 days.
Right.
But yes, it's activity that was initiated 30 days ago, which is still a lag, but it's not a 6 to 8 week lag that a lot of real estate data comes out is at. So
Yeah, yeah. So we'll get into this later, but yeah, again, the pricing seemed more balanced, if not even favoring the buyers a bit at this
there's
point.
certainly a lot more on the with reductions.
Yeah,
I don't know what the anomaly of that $1 million reduction is. That's something weird,
yeah.
but there's more with reductions than there have been. That number's growing, just like
Well,
inventory is growing.
well, yeah. When we get to that one, that'll be an interesting one to talk about. So, but for now, let's go ahead and look at our favorite local media source for some hyper local real estate news. So we're going to go to the eastsiderla.com. Our dear comrade, colleague, Jesus Sanchez, has been putting this out for, gosh, man, I don't know how long, but he is dedicated to the East Side.
At least 10 years. I would guess 15.
You are kind of what's that Verizon commercial where the two families are next to each other and one has great reception and the other side they're like stuttering as they talk. That's so.
So I'm
That's
stuttering. Is
good.
that what you're saying?
Well, before you were, now you seem just fine. So that's good.
All right.
Maybe it cleared up. Um, the East Sider. Let's see. I don't know why it's not coming up. Let's see.
It's the East Sider LA.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that in. So, all right. Well, here we are, guys. Jesus Sanchez, publisher and journalist, bringing us all the freshest news, and his team there really on the East Side or Northeast LA. So, let's go ahead and we'll roll over to the real estate section, dear, and they talk about development and some other things here. Normally I curate a little bit more, but here we are. Let's go look. Let's see here. Ghosts Star buys an Atwater for 2.4 million. So let's take a look at that. Let's see. An Atwater Village real estate broker is set up. Oh, no. What's the other one here? Oh, Rose McIver, who plays Samantha on the sitcom Ghosts, which I've never seen, and played Olivia Liv Moore in CW series iZombie, bought a 3-bedroom home with a pool for $2.4 million, Dirt reported. The Garden Avenue home last changed owners in 2019 for $1.8 million. Or here it says $1.80, but I don't believe that. So yeah, if we look, there's Rose and her glorious home. Gosh, man, is that a record for Atwater? I almost want to say it is. So 2.4 million, 1936 built, specs 1,736, 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 0.15 acres. And there it is. Wow.
I will say this: what we are seeing, the stronger segment of the market is those things that are appealing aesthetically, because that's not a huge house. It's not the best street in Atwater.
Right.
It doesn't. I'm not saying it's not great, but 2.4 million. What are the expectations there? But it looks like the finishes are pretty nice, and
But I have to say, the first photos, I was kind of ho hum about it.
Yeah, I get it.
It's kind of
I get it.
Wow. Oh, one of the comments here: 2.4 million in Atwater is criminal.
Yeah, and at 1,600 square feet, which is a very livable house, but it's not huge by any means.
Yeah. Well, congrats to them. Good Lord. All right, let's look again at the eastsiderla.com. Let's see. The J-Risk Standard Oil Service Station at 1659 West Colorado has been nominated to become a city historic cultural monument. Dating back to 1919, this could be the oldest remaining service station building in the city, according to Historic Places LA. Property was initially built downtown and relocated to its current site in 1931. Demolition permit was filed in July but has not been approved. Do you know this?
So this is what triggers, unfortunately, being a bit of an insider on for this. What triggers historical monument designations is often when somebody buys it, completes the sale, and then tries to build it, and activists step in and say, no, we don't want you to build that. We want to designate it historical.
I'm going to go to Google Maps and let's just see what we're talking about.
Sure, check it out. And I'm not saying it shouldn't be designated historical one way or the other. I'm really not.
We got that Verizon effect out of you. Okay. Okay, now you sound all right. Oh, wow, look at that, man. That's it. I didn't even know it was there. You see that?
Sure. No, I know that building. I remember.
You do?
I remember seeing it for sale. Yes.
Wow.
So, it's sandwiched between some other places. And look, either the neighbor to the right or left or some activists in the community decided after it was sold, and they filed the demolition permit.
Right.
Let's save that. Let's make it now a historical monument. And I've got to say, it's bullshit. It makes me angry. Again, if you wanted to do that initially, then
why didn't you do it?
But somebody purchased it, put money into it, is now trying to do that, and then you decide to do that to stop them. It's just not right.
And I hate saying it, but it's very obvious. There's absolutely no architectural merit to this whatsoever to preserve, based on history.
Right.
None. Wow. Okay.
Well, one thing that happens, and I've seen it happen here in Echo Park on many occasions. So it's very interesting when they evaluate something for historical. Are they evaluating the site? Are they evaluating the property related to the land?
I can't hear you. Say it again, Darren, please.
What exactly are they evaluating for the historical components?
Okay.
So if it's just the structure, sometimes what happens is they pick the structure up in one piece and relocate it. And most developers, maybe not initially willingly, but eventually willingly, will pay to do that. They just need to find somebody who has a vacant piece of land who will accept the structure.
So that's one way maybe to get around, if you can.
if that's acceptable, if that's
Yeah.
trying to designate it, or will concede to that. I mean, I don't know how much once the engine's running,
Mm-hmm.
how much is left in the hands of those who are filing it and the activists
Right.
compared to the historical designation department,
Right.
and
Right.
what they think is
Right.
sufficient. So,
Wow. Okay, next we have here Echo Park. Plans have been submitted for a 4-story, 17-unit residential building at 1021 to 1023 Bonnie Bray Street. The building is being developed as a transit-oriented community project. It would set aside 2 of the units for extremely low-income households. So, you probably know that street and where I'm talking about, but let me
sure.
let me just go over there and see what we're looking at. Okay. Let's look at 1021. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that totally makes sense over there. I get it.
It's very dense.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Next, we've got here Lincoln Heights. Redevelopment of several giant warehouses between Mission Road and Soto Street is in the works. Forever 21 sold the nearly 40-acre property, which includes its headquarters, to a real estate investment firm for $166 million in 2019, a few months before the retailer filed for bankruptcy. Now, Worthy Real Estate Group has plans filed to demolish 6 buildings with more than 1 million square feet of space as part of a redevelopment of the site. Building permits have been pulled to build several new 1- and 2-story warehouses with office space. Wow, that's pretty huge. It's reminding me, I think this might be not the example, but there's certainly a lot of studio development and building going on around downtown. I don't know if this might be part of that in its development, but a lot going on entertainment-wise. Silver Lake, a 6-story, 50-unit apartment building is planned for 825 to 837 Hyperion Avenue, again as a transit-oriented community project. Laser Properties is requesting a 70% increase in density, an increase in allowable height, a reduction in required parking spaces, and a reduction in open space. 4 of the units would be set aside for extremely low-income households. So here, let's take a look at Hyperion. Where is this? Oh, it's over there. That's a nice little neighborhood. Gosh, it's really going to change it. Sounds huge.
Yeah, that's dense for that pocket right there.
Right? Very different. Like one holdout for now.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. It was multiple addresses.
Yeah, right. 821 to 837, I think. 827.
Yeah.
827. Wow.
I wish the city would upzone the commercial corridors, just like really upzone. You go into downtown Silver Lake Echo Park, Silver Lake Echo Park Community Plan. And I haven't been involved recently, but I at least saw 2 of them in the works. Have a maximum height of 3 stories. It's a along Sunset Boulevard. So that should be a dense corridor. It's such an opportunity for dense or mixed use to enhance the commercial, to build up a lot of residential. Because it's not, people go into these more residential neighborhoods, and that's where they're building these dense structures. You get the same height on this residential street that you can get on Sunset Boulevard. So,
Wow.
It makes no sense to me.
No, not at all. All right. Well, look, guys, that's our brief look at local news and real estate here in the area. Again, we encourage you to check out the East Sider, support the East Sider. They're doing some important work for the neighborhoods here to keep us all informed. All right. Well, Darren, I know you wanted to talk about our new listing at Tropico Way. Let me just get there. So, my question, and I'm sure it would be helpful for our viewers, is how did this all start?
Meaning,
A couple
how do we?
years ago, it started, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Often, I mean, we don't actively go out and seek rental listings.
Right.
Rental listings are either referred to us or they're repeat clients who may need to rent their space. In
Right.
this case, it's a client that is on a sabbatical for 10 months,
Right.
um, and because of our experience, we've done this a couple times recently of working with Airbnbs and furnished rentals. Um, we helped facilitate it and coordinate
Hmm.
presentation and an opportunity for renters as a furnished rental.
I forget
So
how long have they been there? Has it been 5 years? I
I
don't
don't
remember.
think it's been, I feel like four, but yeah, it's in that
Uh-huh.
range. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right there.
But
Um,
I mean, there's a lot of layers to this story. So, young family wanted to get out of the city. They felt the city might not be the right place for their two young kids coming up. Found Mount Washington, certainly, as always, a big competitive race in real estate at that time, and we found this in not such great repair, right? Not such great condition, rather. It needed a lot of work. Um, and it
Correct.
looks great. And it looks great now.
Yeah, we helped them remodel the house after they purchased it.
Right.
And it does look fantastic. It's been a
Yeah.
great house
Yeah.
for them. And, so it's been on the market for 2 days. And the
Yeah.
showings we've had, the response has been very positive.
Yeah. Well, so it's a 5 bedroom, 3 bath. What's the square footage? Is it 2,300
It's about
square
right.
feet?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Amazing views. Probably some of the best views in Northeast LA, I'd argue. Um, but yeah, what did we have? We probably had 4 or 5 really good candidates in 2 days.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good indoor outdoor flow.
Hmm.
Great floor plan. You know, for a larger family, which you assume you're going to get with 5 bedrooms, there's a formal
Yeah.
living room, the
Yeah.
kitchen, and then there's also an informal family room, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So this is 7,500 per month. It is a rental up to 10 months. If you're interested, uh, let us know, and we're happy to show. We'll be happy to show it to you. Yeah, great stuff. All right, so let's now move on to seller wins. Let's see here. So, seller wins. The first one we're going to start with is 2919 Johnston Street, and I know we had a client interested in this one, and wow, it really zoomed up. Let's see. There it goes. Okay. Huh. A lot going on at the MLS. Okay. So there we go. Okay, this is 2919 Johnston Street. If I read it correctly, it started at 899,000 list price, ended at 1,379,000 for a $480,500 increase in price. Let's take a look. Let's see here. So, pretty humble house, but attractive. Let's see, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,365 square feet of living space in Lincoln Heights on a 15,000 square foot lot. This took 14 days on the market, and this was brought to us by Rosemary Portillo and Tracy Doe. And on the buy side, Shelley Aronson and Valeria Leninger. So, what comments do you have about this one?
Funky space, very
Yeah,
funky. It's kind of small. It's got a lot of nooks. It's got a lot of charm. It's got an interesting basement that has bonus space.
yeah,
Um, it has views
mm,
and it has a lot of land. Once you're on the lot, it feels secluded.
Yeah.
I think that's really what did it.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive this is a record for that neighborhood.
Yeah.
100% a record for that square footage in that neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
It had to be somebody with a lot of cash because this would not appraise for sure.
Right. Right.
We didn't look at
Really?
who bought it and the loan structure, but
Yeah. Good point, though. Good point.
yeah, probably had to be at least 50% down.
I mean, I think obviously I mean, there's a lot of appeal to this property, but that city view being so close to downtown and a lot of what most want to get to was a big draw. You don't get that much land so close to the city.
Sure. And I would
Okay,
say,
great.
it being in the property, the person
Uh-huh.
who remodeled it, like they lived there and they lived through that remodel. It was very thought out. They just really did
Yeah.
the best they could with every inch of square footage.
I cannot hear you, Darren.
Ah,
Oh,
still.
what's going on?
All right. Let me jump off for a moment.
Well, that's good. I can't. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Maybe it's me.
No, it might be me. You never know. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on then to the next one. The next one is this is one that we also looked at 442 West Avenue 37. Started at 1,299,000, ended at 1,450,000 for $151,000 increase. Let's take a look. Oh, I think I looked at this is the one I looked at with one of our clients. Let's see. Okay, so kind of a strange bird. Good-looking property, 442 West Avenue 37. This is in Mount Washington. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,230 square feet of living space. Sold for $1,450,000. Lot size 7,913. Good amount of that was Hill. Days on market 12, and then let's see, Jade Mills and was a seller's agent, and Alexis La Montagne also a seller's agent, and on the buy side, Carolyn Roa Luat Young represented the buyer.
Pinky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, Darren, when I looked at this with one of our clients, the street was a nightmare because there was construction going on, trucks, it just very congested. This is over by our clients Art and Jesse, just
Yep.
a couple streets over. The house was fine. It was just the location was not ideal to me. But wow, and for that neighborhood, as you know, wow, $1,450,000
Yeah.
probably
I
was the
get it.
record as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fully remodeled house. We weren't that far from that on our sale over in that area. The direction we were going in a couple blocks over, and this
Right.
one is more updated, substantially more updated. So yeah, not completely surprised about that. The Lincoln Heights one was well beyond
Right.
what is sold in that neighborhood. This one's in the realm, but yeah, probably near the top. I agree.
Yeah. And really mixed street. I mean, it's got potential, but really mixed street in terms of the quality of homes. Okay, next we will go off to 3596 Tacoma Avenue. Started at a wonderful $799,995. Ended at $925,000 for a $125,000 increase. Let's see what they saw here. Okay. Oh yeah, this one. My first reaction on this, Darren, was just me. But I think there's a good amount of space here. 3596 Tacoma Avenue. This is Mount Washington. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,345 square feet of living space. It's on a 5,000 square foot lot. Sold for $925,000, which is a good price. Days on market 32. Brought to us by the Harnsburg. Oh no, Joshua Stein Sapir, Brad Keys, Annie Keys, And on the buy side, Phineas Egan. So there was additional space built onto the back that I thought, let's see here what it says. Traditional 1920s charmer. Let's see. Here. This additional structure has split unit AC, tons of storage, and an expansive bathroom with a walk-in shower and skylight. So yeah, there was more. Inside the main home are 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and sun-drenched kitchen with a lofted ceiling. In backyard is an additional 1 bedroom and 1 bath unit. So didn't like the paint job, but I think somebody got a good deal.
Sure.
Yeah, just not a great looking paint job. Okay. Next is Hyperion, 912 Hyperion. I think you pointed this one out, Darren, before. Started at $1,749,000, ended at $1,870,000 for a $121,000 increase. Trying to guess how far away is this from our upcoming listing. Let's see. 912 Hyperion Avenue. This is Silver Lake, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,606 square feet of living space. Sold for $1,870,000 on a 7,352 square foot lot. This took 7 days on the market and brought to us by Gary Bergevin. And on the buy side, Marissa McMillan and Ryan Sipek. So, very nice house. Let's see here. 4 bedrooms, 2.75 baths. Let's see. Any comments on this one? We're just, it is what it is. It's
looks nice.
Yeah. 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 Let's see. All right. Let's move on now to buyer wins. Let's see. All right. So this is 4038 Summers Avenue. And this started at $899,500 and ended at $855,000 for a reduction of $44,500. That first picture makes it maybe look like a land sale. So 4038 Summers Avenue. This is Glassell Park, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet of living space. Sold for $855,000. Days on market 46. And this was brought to us by Brandon Harnsberger, Michelle Harnsberger, and on the buy side, David Nalbandian. So, somebody get a good deal? I think so.
Yeah. You know, looks like no prep. Maybe there's a garage conversion there. Not
it says
sure.
3 separate. Yeah, it says 3 separate unique structures.
There you go.
Currently occupied. Yeah.
Currently occupied. That's a big question.
Yeah.
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 That could make it difficult. That would make it a good deal if it's coming with tenants.
Good point. You're right. Yeah, in caps, tenant occupied, being delivered with tenants, occupied at 2,266 square feet for or $2,266 for house, and 1,775 for guest house. Seller may be willing to issue notice pending buyer occupancy.
Well, that's good income for $850,000.
Yeah.
That more than covers the mortgage.
3 structures presented include garage. LA City permits are attached and documents for review. So yeah, they got a good deal. All right. Maybe some patience is what they need. All right. Next one is okay, Red Oak, 5417 Red Oak Drive. This started at $2,075,000, ended at $2 million for a $75,000 decrease. Let's see. Hold on here. Okay. So this looks to be maybe Los Feliz, but more Hollywood Hills. Oh, it's still Los Feliz. So. All right, 5417 Red Oak Drive, Los Feliz, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,891 square feet of living space. Sold for $2 million, 12,094 square foot lot, and 26 days on the market. And let's see, Jeremy Fisher represented the seller. Lorraine Getz represented the buyer. Not much to say here as well, huh? Just looks
Correct. Seems appropriately priced for the neighborhood. Good condition. Nothing too fabulous, but
yeah, exactly. But it is where it is, and that's the point. So, got it. All right. Finally, let's see, where are we here? We'll go to Candace Place, 5322 Candace Place, and this started at $2,169,000, landed at $2,080,000. And this was an $89,000 reduction. And let's see here. This is a good looking house. Let's see. Okay, 5322 Candace Place. This is Eagle Rock. 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 2,833 square feet of living space. $2,080,000 was the final price. Almost 6,000 square foot lot. And 37 days on the market to get sold. Let's see here. Robert Fielder represented the seller, and Alan Vides, the buyer. So, looks super clean. Nothing wrong with it. Maybe it's just a different market, right there?
yeah, it looks like good square footage, good location.
Yeah, really good square footage.
Good remodel. Yeah, just a slightly softer market.
Yeah. I think in past times, right, something like that may have gone 2.5 or maybe even more in Eagle Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, there's this interesting one, Darren. So this is 1890 North Avenue 55. It started at $2,200,000, landed at $1,200,000 for $1 million reduction, and very intriguing. But obviously somebody got a little greedy, and they got brought down to earth. Let's see here. Check out these pics, man. 1890 North Avenue 55. This is Highland Park. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,040 square feet of living space. Sold for $1,200,000, and it's a 91,588 square foot lot. 87 days on the market. Sold by Joseph Kerala and Michelle St. Clair. And on the buyer side, the same. Michelle St. Clair and Joseph Kerala. But that's a lot of land. Good Lord.
Well, it's 2 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously they were trying to hit a big number. Small house. Are they even showing any pictures of the interior of the house?
No.
Which means the house probably isn't very nice.
No.
Or they'd show some at least.
Let's see. I'm trying to read
Well, I don't know if they thought it would be just an amazing open space, which the Lincoln Heights property was from today's. The open space was well utilized, and it was amazing to be there. Yeah. That somebody would pay that high price, or if it was a development, an approach for developing, which they may have hit the market at a very difficult time to sell for development.
Well, it's interesting the way they set the description, the remarks. It was definitely towards an owner, a private.
Estate
owner.
Kind of.
Yeah. They paint design your dream house, Shangri-La with infinity pool, outdoor sculpture garden.
But gosh, $2 million for land in this part of town. That's too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
They overshot.
Yeah.
Well, somebody got a great deal. Look at that. And it's got some rolling hills, but I'm sure there's something you can do with that. That's
Ah,
great. Yeah.
go.
All right. Well, great. So that is the end of our seller and buyer wins. Let's move on to our actives that Darren feels are of note. So let's see here. Just give me an address and I'll move through.
Let's look at 3312 Descanso Drive. Just a beautiful property.
Uh-huh. I think that just came out, didn't it? Let's see. It's coming. Okay. Here, let's give it a go. Oops. So funny. Maybe I need to get more RAM. Let's see. Privacy, security, clear browsing, clear data. Okay. Try again. Okay. 3312 Descanso. Okay. Okay, 3312 Descanso. This is in Silver Lake or Echo Park? Where is this?
This is in Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 bedrooms, 4 baths. Wow, 3,491 square feet of living space. On the market at $2,495,000. Saturday and Sunday opens 1 to 4 on a nice sized lot, 8659, 8,659 square feet of lot, and just got on the market one day, and brought to us by Justin Satira and Scott Harvey.
It's a beautiful property.
Yeah.
It's large. It's got good indoor-outdoor flow with very large decks. The finishes are nice.
Yeah, character, total character.
Yeah, all the bathrooms are good size and have charm as well. It's not a flip. It certainly doesn't look like one.
Right.
I think this is even in this market, there will be people drawn to this.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. It says here, let's see, 1920s character Spanish gem tucked on a hill in Silver Lake that has rarely been listed on the market, radiating with deep Hollywood history. This home was originally built by a film director in the bygone era of Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, and is only a stone's throw from the historic Music Box steps as you enter the turreted entry. Wow. Good stuff. We'll have to watch that.
Cool.
All right. What else you have?
Let's look at 1306 Coronado Street.
Oh, okay. 1306 Coronado. Oh, is this south of Sunset or north? Where is this?
No, this is north. Yeah, this is in the pocket that we have sold some properties.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember this house, actually. Okay, 1306 Coronado Street. This is Silver Lake again, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,094 square feet of living space. On the market at $1,149,000. It's on a 3,600 square foot lot and opens Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 4. Days on market 1. And let's see, brought to us by Victor Montesinos, Thais Alberto, and Tracy Doe. Good looking property, small lot, but good looking property.
Yeah, I feel like this one has sold multiple times, but maybe not. Just there's a lot of these small Spanish along Coronado there, Coronado Terrace, Coronado Street.
Got it.
But it's a great looking property, and I think appropriately priced will probably move pretty quickly.
Yeah, $1,149,000. Okay, great.
Yeah, it's in a neighborhood. It should be closer to the 1.3 range.
Yeah, okay, so, and that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I thought it would settle out at 1.3 completely. Yeah. All right. What else you see out there?
910 North Benton Way.
Okay, Benton Way. All right. Oops. here we go. 910 North Benton Way, Silver Lake, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,574 square feet of living space. Listed at $1,595,000, 7,500 square foot lot. Again, opens Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 4. Days on market, 1. We're all scurrying for weekend opens here. Brought to us by Joanna Soul and Bradley Homes. And let's see, I haven't looked at the photos. I guess it's what you'd expect, right?
Yeah, it's a flat enough lot.
Uh-huh.
You've got some good use on the lot. You've got a finished garage. I think it's appropriately priced for the
It says
neighborhood.
here, it says public record state home is 2-bed, 2-bath.
Okay. I don't know what the
Someone-
third bed is. I don't think they have floor plans. So
No. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's pushing it, though. But it is flat. It is nice.
yeah.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. Let's look at. Let's jump up to Eagle Rock, see how things
Yeah.
compare to Silver Lake. 4989 Vincent Avenue. Always like Vincent Avenue.
Okay.
So this one's a little bigger at 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
How's the square footage? Let's see.
1855, a little bigger.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like you know what? We may have looked at this one last week. We did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, it's got this uber modern ADU, which is super cool.
Oh,
we
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We totally
We did,
looked
we
at
did.
this last week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, next.
That's a great property. That one should
Yeah.
sell quick.
Let's see.
Wow, that's a good price.
Uh-huh.
I was in Cypress Park earlier today. Let's look at 2629 Alice Street.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Okay. There it goes. 2629 Alice Street. This is Cypress Park, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,409 square feet of living space. It's on a 5,800 square foot lot. It is listed at, wow, 887,000. That feels nice. Days on market, 4. This is brought to us by Lucy Lembasan.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and I think they did enough to
Mhm.
get the best price. I mean, I think there's more to be done, but maybe a buyer has an opportunity then to add some value.
Yeah. But like you said, right? They tidied up the kitchen. It looks very presentable. The bedrooms, everything's
Yeah.
tidy. Look at that bathroom remodel.
Yep.
Yeah. They've started. Yeah, finish it off, right? That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Well, great. Anything else? Let's see.
No, let's end it there.
All right. Good stuff. Right on schedule. Let me pull out of this. Stop sharing. And I guess, what, Darren? Everybody have some patience, huh? I think there's some great things happening.
Yeah, there's some things
And-
happening. It's
Yeah.
not a static market, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we're going to get into some conversations later on off this live stream, but yeah, I think everybody just needs to be realistic and stay positive. And September 21st will tell us what's going on next in terms of interest rates.
The next 2 to 3 months are going to be interesting in real estate. They are.
Yeah.
Interesting is just that. I don't know where it's all going, but there's a lot going on. That's for sure.
Yep. All right. Well, look, guys, have a great one. We'll speak with you later. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye.